Roald Dahl was one of the most prestigious writers of all time, and therefore we are going to talk about him. Roald Dahl was born September 13th, 1916, in Llandaff, South Wales, United Kingdom, to Norwegian parents. He spent his childhood summers visiting his grandparents in Oslo, Norway. He was a mischievous child, full of energy, and from an early age, he proved himself skilled at finding trouble. In this video, we are going to be talking about his time in the RAF. In August 1939, as the Second World War loomed, the British made plans to round up the hundreds of Germans living in Dar es Salaam. Dahl was commissioned as a lieutenant into the King's African Rifles, commanding a platoon of Askari men, indigenous troops who were serving in the Colonel Army. It was in November 1939 that Dahl joined the RAF as an aircraftsman with the service number 774022. He was accepted to flight training with 16 other men in Nairobi. Only 3 of the 16 men survived the war. With only 7 hours and 40 minutes of flying practice, he was flying solo. He continued to advanced flying training in Iraq, RAF Abinyo, which was one of the flight stations in Iraq. At this point, he and his squadron were flying Gloucester Gladiators. After 6 more months of training of Hawker Hearts, Dahl was finally commissioned as a pilot officer on the 24th of August, 1940, and was ready to face and fight the enemy. On the 19th of September, 1940, Dahl was to deliver a new aircraft to his squadron. He was told to land at Fuka on the North African coast, where the station commander would tell him his final destination. The final leg, he could not find the airstrip, and running low on fuel and with the night approaching, he was forced to attempt a landing in the desert. The undercarriage hit a boulder and the aircraft crashed. Dahl's skull was fractured, his nose was smashed, and he was temporarily blinded. He managed to drag himself away from the blazing wreckage and passed out. Dahl was rescued and taken to a first aid post in Mersa Matra, where he regained consciousness, but not his sight. He was transported by train to the Royal Navy Hospital in Alexandria. When he got to Alexandria, where he spent 4 months recovering and a month in rehabilitation before going for a medical in Cairo. In February 1941, Dahl was discharged from hospital and passed fully fit for flying duties. By this time, 80 Squadron had been transferred to the Greek campaign and based at Elefsina, near Athens. The squadron was now equipped with Hawker Hurricanes. Later on the 20th of April, 1941, Dahl took part in the Battle of Athens, alongside the highest scoring British Commonwealth ace of World War II, Pat Pattle, and Dahl's friend David Coke. Of 12 Hurricanes involved, 5 were shot down, and 4 of their pilots killed, including Pattle. As a result of the injuries Dahl sustained in the crash over Libya, Dahl got severe headaches, leading to him blacking out. He was then invalided back home to Britain. Thank you guys all for watching.